section from us at Browdy Global Enugu branch. And today we are going to be sharing with you something very powerful, something that we've learned over the years. So today we are sharing with you lessons, five basic and powerful lessons we've learned from, selling to over hundreds of buyers right here in the city of Enugu. So my name is Jacinta Okwa, and I'm a business manager right in Browdy Global. And here is my colleague.
Yeah. My name is Jesse Anozie, and I am a real estate consultant based in the city of Enugu, also working with Browdy Global.
All right. So now you get to know us. We are a real estate company based here in the city of Enugu and Abuja as well.
Yeah.
So, but the one you are watching today is the Browdy Enugu branch. If you want to get to see the Browdy of Abuja, you can, search it on your YouTube channel and you get to connect with us in the city of Abuja. So, like I said, today we are going to be discussing something very powerful, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so we've sold properties to hundreds of clients.
Mm-hmm.
We've sold thousands of properties right here in the city of Enugu, and we've had lessons that we want to share with you, especially to help you to make, smart decisions when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to buying of property right here in
In the
the
city
city
of
of Enugu.
Enugu.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to be starting with the very first lesson,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Everyone is afraid of being scammed,
exactly
just as it is.
as it is when it comes to buying of property right here in the city of Enugu or even anywhere in Nigeria, because it requires a lot of capital. I
Capital
mean,
intensive.
yeah, before you buy any property, most times it start from millions, right? Even hundreds of thousands at the
Yes.
barest, right? So it involves a lot of money, and that is why when it comes to buying a property, people are scared.
As
I
in,
mean, even
so scared.
I'm so scared that even myself, when I wanted to get my first property, I was scared,
Of course.
despite that I was a realtor. I'm a realtor, right? So
Mm-hmm.
imagine others that are not even into the real estate sector, and they want to buy property. They are scared too. So
Very scared.
very scared to lose their money,
You
right?
know, real estate is one thing that is very expensive, an expensive commodity. All right, it's not something that you just walk into a shop and buy off the shelf. All
Yeah,
right, so real estate is capital intensive, and we get why people are scared. That's
yeah.
why we're bringing this to you to share how we've worked with people who face these challenges, who face fear as one of the challenge in buying properties from us. Right?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, like I said, the first lesson that we've not noticed that, or we've learned that a lot of times people are scared of buying properties, whether they want to buy a 1 million naira land, 2 million naira land, even up to 100 million
Millionaire.
naira land.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that scared is they are scared of, hope after buying this property, I'm not going to lose it to the hands of land grabbers
You know.
or to the hands of government. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
seeing demolitions
Mm-hmm.
here and there, people are scared of, buying properties, and
End
at
of,
end
end of
of
the
the
day,
day,
it
yeah,
will not be
it will not
demolished
be
or
demolished.
reclaimed by the government.
Yes, or after now you start, there'll be a second owner.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you bought a property and next thing you're seeing that another person is coming to that property to tell you that I own this property too. I,
Especially after how much left you
do you
to
understand?
acquire that property.
Exactly.
It's a big fear.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah,
really,
yeah.
really.
So people are scared to, to go to court, to have court issues on a particular property they have.
Mm.
So we've noticed that on time, and these are things you can do to avoid any kind of scam at all when it comes to buying of property. Number one is verify the property, like we always say, verify the property before you buy.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can, get to verify using a verified real estate personnel or a property lawyer. Emphasis on property lawyer, because
Not
some,
just any lawyer.
yes, some lawyers don't know about real estate and they may
Mm-hmm.
advise you wrongly.
True.
I've had a client
True.
that said that her client made her buy her
Her lawyer.
her lawyer made her buy a wrong property
Trust me.
because the person is not a property lawyer.
Yeah, not
So
grounded in property knowledge
exactly.
as related to law.
Yes. So
Yeah,
you have to work with a property lawyer if you're going to use
a
a
lawyer.
lawyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next is that you can go for site inspection,
Yes,
see the property on
on
ground.
ground.
Yes, see the property on ground. Even if you're not on ground, send somebody that you trust.
Trusted relative or a friend.
Yes,
Emphasis
emphasis
on
on trust.
trust.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
send someone that you can trust, and then finally ensure that you get proper documentations after you've bought these properties. So with that way, you are sure that at the end of the day, my property is intact and I
Mhm.
have peace of mind. Peace of mind is very important when it comes to buying of property. So with that being said, yeah,
So basically, this so to eradicate this fear is just about carrying out a due diligence.
yeah,
All right, due diligence from up to verifying the property personally. Apart from what you're being told or what you're being shown, you can go a step further to do it on your own end to tick all your boxes for you up until going to the property on site, to seeing it, making working with someone who is knowledgeable. It could be a real estate consultant, it could be a property lawyer, like she rightly said. And the last is always ask for the documents, verify your documents. This is also part of your due diligence. All right. I might have told you that this is coming with a CFO. Can you verify it for yourself? Also, go ahead, just take your time out. Like we said earlier, real estate is quite expensive. All right. This fear arises from how people plunge in large sums of money to acquire properties. All right. So you can take this step to verifying all these things to ensure your money is safe and giving you peace of mind at the end of the day. Just how to eradicate fear as one of the challenges we've experienced working with a lot of people buying lands from us and properties. All right. So the second lesson is cheap land is not always the best
yeah,
land.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so for that, I would say that um, most times what we've experienced is that some cheap lands
Mm,
are not always safe. Now, here's what I mean. Buying into too good to be true kind of land,
mm, mm,
right? So you may be offered a property in a developed place, let's say buildings are around it, and then somebody and that particular area is going for as high as, let's say, 15 million or 20 million,
mm.
and then you get some, maybe a relative. So most times usually relative or any agent that will tell you, oh, there's this particular one that is close to that one that is selling for 30 million, that is going for 2.5 million naira.
Mm,
And you
mm.
rush to go make payment for that particular property thinking you are getting a good
A
deal.
good deal.
So that kind of deal is too good to be true,
See the
right?
distance.
So a value of a particular location cannot be going for 20 or 15 million naira, and someone
And you
else is selling
see
it to you for